Welcome, I'm Dr. Melina Roberts, and I want to talk about biological medicine because this is the approach that we use within our clinic. And I want to talk about how it's unique and different, and it's really about the approach to any health concern. So, biological medicine, how I describe it is that it's based on three main principles. One is innate healing. So, our bodies have the innate ability to be able to heal itself and regenerate if it's in the right environment to do so. So, it's all about setting up the right environment to allow the body to be able to have those self-healing mechanisms in place in order to allow the body to be able to heal. Now, the second principle that biological medicine is based on is one of adaptability. So anytime there's a stress on the body, either a stress that's coming from the internal environment or if that stress is coming from the external environment, how well can our body adapt to that stress will be able to dictate how healthy our systems are. Within our bodies, we have these regulatory systems, and these regulatory systems are regulating every single biochemical reaction that's happening within our body. And there can be blockages to these regulatory systems that affect that adaptability of our systems of this organism in order to be able to heal. So how I describe this adaptability is if our body is in a cold environment, then that's when we will shiver and we will have goosebumps and our bodies will have these adaptations in order to be able to properly regulate itself. And then if we're in a hot environment, then our body will adapt to that environment by sweating. So our bodies have these adaptive capacities which make sure that it stays really healthy. And these are very dynamic systems within the body. But it's always keeping an eye on making sure that the body can adapt, that it can regulate. And if it's not able to do that, then there can be blockages to regulation. And these would be called stressors on the body. And there's many different stressors, we call it 6 different stressors on the body that can be blocking proper regulation. So that can be everything from food sensitivities to immune challenges to heavy metals, environmental toxins, everything emotional, anything physical. So those are 6 different stressors that can be on the system that can be blocking proper regulation. Now, the third principle that biological medicine is based on is something called terrain. So in order for our cells to be healthy, they need a healthy environment to live in. So an analogy that I like to use to describe this is that if you have a plant and this plant is unhealthy, you don't do anything to manipulate the plant itself. What you do is you change the soil that that plant is in. If you change the soil to a healthy soil, you will help that plant to regain health. And that's what we do in biological medicine, is that we want to change that soil. We want to change the terrain so that those cells have a healthy environment to live in. So this is the basis of biological medicine. Those 3 things, that the body has the ability to be able to heal itself. The other concept is that it has the ability to be able to adapt to different stressors in its environment. And the third concept is terrain, that our cells need a healthy terrain, it needs a healthy environment to live in. And if we can create that healthy environment for ourselves, then we can make our cells healthy. And when our cells are healthy, then that human body, that human physiology can also be healthy. All right, so thank you so much for listening. I hope that really helps you to gain a better understanding of what biological medicine is all about. And I encourage you to share this with your friends, to press the like button, to make a comment below. And until next time, continue to learn, grow, and build health.